Hello, Bossy World. Welcome to Boxing Blog Center. After Canelo Alvarez signed with Dazn, a lot of doubters, a lot of haters were in shock. While the fanboys were in shock, Showtime lovers were in shock. It was like for them, it's impossible. But you know what? The thing is that these people think that Dazn is just new. It's not something new. I've known about Dazn before a lot of you guys. And I've been subscribed to Dazn before a lot of you guys. Because Dazn has been here in Germany now for I think 2 years plus now, I guess. So I remember the first time when Dazn launched their platform here in Germany, a lot of people were already hating on it as well. And here in Germany there is also Sky Sports, just like there is in the UK. Before then, you used to watch everything on Sky Sports. You used to pay a lot of money to watch it as well. You don't get everything. But when Dazn came in, they took over. Now, the Champions League isn't on Dazn. They got it right. So now every sport you want to watch is on Dazn. And Sky Sports right now in Germany are basically, not out of business, but since Dazn is just growing faster, they basically might be out of business very soon. In the next 3 to 2 years, it'll be very hard for them to compete with Dazn. And also, maybe that's the reason why Dazn hasn't been launched in the UK yet, even though Dazn was founded in the UK. But it hasn't been launched there. Maybe Sky Sports maybe they know that if Dazn launched it, they would take over immediately. Dazn is owned by a billionaire, guys. So it's not a poor company. But nevertheless, let me go straight to the point. So, Water fanboys were in shock. Showtime lovers were in shock. Their channels, I don't want to mention their names. I think you know who they are. So all of them were in shock. And now they are saying that Oscar the Lawyer would take over from Eddie Hearn in Dazn. Saying that, Oscar the Lawyer now can put up 10 high, caliber fights on Dazn. And Eddie Hearn might be out of business soon. After the 2 years probation is finished, they might not renew it. Listen, Dazn needs Eddie Hearn. You know why? Because what Eddie Hearn brings to the table, Oscar the Lawyer don't bring it. Oscar the Lawyer, Golden Promotions in America is very huge, but it's not worldwide. His influence is all in America, in North America. Eddie Hearn, his influence, the Matchroom influence, is about to go worldwide. Believe me, Eddie Hearn makes shows in different countries. He put up shows in Monaco, put up shows in Scotland, in Wales, in Northern Ireland. And believe me, I think Eddie Hearn might put up a show in an African country in the nearest future. Don't be surprised if this guy expands his brand, Matchroom, to Asia as well. Eddie Hearn is a guy who don't really want to just conquer one territory. He wants to conquer the world. Oscar the Lawyer cannot do that. And Eddie Hearn has got, a lot of fathers, a lot of shows to put on. Dazn needs the UK Matchroom shows. I remember before Dazn, I had to really stream fights, illegal streaming, yeah. Especially when it comes to Matchroom's shows. I had to really do that. Only when Joshua fought, I could watch it on a German TV network, like RTL. And after Dazn, after the Klitschko fight, Dazn bought the right, to a lot of Joshua fights. So ever since all Joshua fight has been streamed live on Dazn. The Carlos Takam fight were streamed live on Dazn, not on RTL. I didn't watch the RTL. I mean, the RTL couldn't. They bought the right. They just bought the right. They outbid RTL. So even though RTL is a huge, TV network here, but they cannot compete with Dazn. Dazn is just going to be on another level. So they are saying that Oscar Hoya will overtake Eddie Hearn. Well, Dazn does business with a lot of promoters, not just one. I keep saying this because here in Germany, I have watched Showtime, shows before. The Mayweather Conor McGregor fight, I watched it on Dazn here in Germany. I've watched HBO shows. So it's not something new. They do business with a lot of, companies. And who is more important to Dazn? Oscar Hoya or Eddie Hearn? Both of them are important. Both of them are important. Dazn is a streaming service. If you're a promoter, you can talk to them and then you put your shows on. It's just like that. If it benefits them, they will do it. Because they want more boxing content in their channel in their service that will attract a lot of subscribers. What they want is subscribers. So they can work with anyone. So let's stop all this comparison. All this comparison saying that Eddie Hearn is out of business. So all those guys are just haters. What are fanboys? Look at the channels right now. Look at how sad they are. Look at how sad they are. Look at how salty they talk. Just go there and see for yourself, guys. He's absorbed. I cannot believe it. Eddie Hearn is gonna gain a lot from this deal because Eddie Hearn's fights are gonna be, watched by a lot of audience. Latinos, Africans, Americans, Asians. Eddie Hearn want to conquer the world. So with Dazn, he can do that. And the budget given to Eddie Hearn by Dazn, the $1 billion budget, is separate from Canelo's deal. Separate, guys. Because Eddie Hearn is going to put up more chairs than Golden Boy. Yeah. And Dazn needs the Matchroom UK shows. They need it. Because Frank Warren shows are not quality enough. They need it. So they know Joshua is the cash cow in every division. They know that. Canelo is the cash cow in America. And they have two of the biggest stars in world boxing. Guys, they will never let anything tend that. So let's just keep it real. Let's not try to compare. Both of those guys are their own men, okay? Golden Boy Promotions, Matchroom, they are under the same banner, which is Dazn, working for the same company. That's just it. They don't have to compete with each other. Because the more boxing Dazn gets on their platform, the more subscribers they will definitely get. Imagine you having to watch good boxing content every weekend. Imagine. From Golden Boy, WBSS is there, Bellator is also there, which is MMA fans will also watch that. Matchroom shows. Just imagine. So it's good. It's good for everyone. So let's not compare. All those haters of Eddie Hearn You already fade. Eddie Hearn is going to benefit a lot from this. A lot from this. That's for sure. Like the video, guys. Share, give your thoughts below, and please don't forget to subscribe to the channel, guys. Cheers, everyone.